Do you ever feel stressed in business? Of course we all do. Well, what do we do about it? Hello, my name is Greg Story. I'm the president of Dale Carnegie Training here in Japan, and we're coming to you from our high performance center here in Akasaka, in Minato-ku, in the very business center of Tokyo. Well, stress is a tricky one. We often have problems getting our work done because we feel so stressed. Very hard to concentrate on your work when you're concentrating on your stressed area in your life. Could be family, could be health, could be finances, could be something going on in the company, something in the business. There's any number of things which will give us stress. And our brain is totally preoccupied. And it's not that we're coming up with any particular solutions, we're just worrying. It just goes over and over. We're replaying that loop in our head of a past conversation or something that happened that still bothers us. And we're thinking about things in the future, we're worried about that. So one of the things you have to learn is how to truncate the past and the future and just concentrate on today. So that sounds easy, but how do we do that? The first thing is, everything that's happened up until now, we can't go back and change it. We remember it, but we don't let it occupy us. We don't keep playing that loop. We say, okay, that happened, I can't change that. Accept that that happened, accept that I'm unhappy, accept that things didn't go the way I wanted, accept that things happened to me because of other people which I really still feel bad about. All that happened. Or maybe things that you did that you're not happy about yourself, that you did. Can't change it. We are here today. Let's concentrate on that. And let's not let the future intrude on today either, which is often what we do. We're looping forward into the future, thinking about all the things that could go wrong. This is a very natural idea. It's a great practice to avoid trouble, right? This is how you plan for the future to avoid trouble. Now, here's the difference. Plan for the future, don't worry about the future. Big change of mindset there. Often we don't plan for the future as much as we worry about it, and we start to extrapolate going into the future, all the things that could possibly go wrong, and then our mind gets preoccupied and we can't concentrate on today's work. So, cut out the past in terms of what we're going to concentrate on. It's there, leave it there. It happened, yeah, it happened. Focus on today. Don't let the future come in and interrupt us either. Don't let the future distract us from what we've got in front of us today. Now, the key about that is you've got to have a good plan for today. So when you think about what are my goals? What are my goals? What do I need to get done? What are the most urgent goals amongst the many things that have to get done? And it's not just about work. It's going to be things like your finances, your tax, your health, with your family, all the things that you need to worry about apart from turning up to the workplace every day. So there's a lot of goals that we have in our lives. All of those have to be attended to. So you're setting goals for each one of those. You're a parent, perhaps you're a child of someone, perhaps you're a sibling of someone. Maybe you are investing, maybe you want to invest. Maybe you have health concerns, maybe you need to do more exercise. Could be any number of things. You can set goals in all those areas, and then you start setting priorities within those areas. And then you take those bigger goals and you break them down into daily goals. Okay, so what can I do today that will help me advance towards that bigger goal I have? And once you do that, you start getting a plan together. The past is finding it harder to intrude into your day because your day is pretty much planned. And the future, you plan for the future, you don't worry about the future. Yes, in your goals, you might be doing something now that will impact later in the future, and that's what it should be doing. You should be having some long-term goals, but they need work today. The classic, it's not urgent, but important goals, right? It's important that it gets done, but it doesn't have to get done today. It's not a burning issue, but you need to be starting now and planning for the future. Once you do that, you start to feel, oh, I've got a bit of a control now over what's going to happen in the future because I've actually planned for it. If I'm worried about my financial situation, I've planned for it. If I'm worried about my health situation, I've planned for it. Now, you may have enemies, you may have people in your life who are business rivals outside of your company. There might be people within your company who are rivals, and you start to worry about what's going on with them, things they've said to you in the past, what they're going to do to you in the future. Doesn't matter. Be it the actual pure business itself or people in those businesses, you've got to cut them out. Something they said in the past, cut it out, work on today. You're worried about what they're going to do in the future? Plan for it. Plan for it. Work on that. If we take the stress away, then we can really concentrate. And if we really concentrate and we're working on only the highest priority items, and trust me, we can't do everything, but we can do the most important thing every single day. And if we do the most important thing every single day, we will be successful. So by being able to focus, plan, work on our day, past is out, future planning for that, we will be much more successful because our concentration levels will be very, very high, all our energy achieving the things we want to achieve, and we will be much happier and less stressed.